LMC Library Discovery is a tool that searches many of our databases at once, so you can look for articles, ebooks, and videos all at the same time. To search LMC Library Discovery, start at the library homepage by clicking on the Library button that's at the top of any page on the LMC website. You can do a quick search in LMC Library Discovery right from the library homepage, or go to the Library Materials section and click the LMC Library Discovery link to access all of the search features. You can search two different ways. Click the Ask Anything button to write out your question as a complete sentence. For example, how is virtual reality technology being used in healthcare? Then click Search or tap the Enter button. You can also use the main search box to do a keyword search. Instead of typing out your whole question, choose a few important words from your question that describe what you want to know. For example, I want to know about the use of virtual reality in healthcare, so I'll just type virtual reality healthcare. You'll actually get slightly different search results based on which type of search you do, so you could always try both. Each result in your list will have the title and an icon showing what type of source it is. For example, this list shows mostly articles. Make sure to read the titles of the results and the description below. If it's there, you can click the Read More link to read the entire description of an article. Look over your entire first page of results to make sure you're getting some results that are relevant to your topic. Scroll to the bottom to click onto the next page of results. If it looks like your results are not really about your topic, you may want to reword your question or keywords. If you typed a full question, use the Edit button at the top of the page to reword your question. If you used keywords, you can add or edit the words you originally wrote at the top of the page. When you see a result that looks like it could help you answer your question, click the link. The next screen has the title, author, name of the publication, and its date. Then find the View Online section. This gives you a list of choices of library databases where the article is available. It doesn't matter which one you choose, just click on one. I'll choose EBSCOhost Academic Search Complete. You may be prompted to log in at this point. Sign in the same way that you signed into Canvas or Insight. And here's the article. Sometimes it's in a PDF format like this, or you have a choice of EPUB format. Your tools are at the top of the page. Click the headphones to listen to an article. Most of our article databases have a similar audio feature. Once you know your search results are pretty good, use the left column to refine your results to find exactly what you need. These menu options are called filters. For example, click the Publication Date menu. This shows that the years that my search results were published range from a very long time ago to current day. For my topic, information older than 10 years could be too old, so I'll change that first date to 2016 and click Apply Filters so my results are only from the past 10 years. When you set a filter you want to keep, click Remember All Filters at the top of the Filters menu. That means that the search results will continue to be filtered even if you try new searches or keywords. You can also look for a specific type of source by clicking on Resource Type. For example, if you don't want newspaper articles, click on the purple square to the right. Or if you just want books, click on the square to the left and then click Apply Filters. Some of our books are physical books located at our Pittsburgh or Brentwood libraries. We also have ebooks and audiobooks. Sometimes you'll see the options for different formats once you click on the title. For example, this book is available at our Pittsburgh campus library. This next book says Available Online. That means it's one of our ebooks or audiobooks. If you want to filter your results so you only see what you can access online, click the Available Online button at the top of the search results. Likewise, you can choose the Available in the Library filter to only see what we have at our libraries. Access an ebook or audiobook just like any other online resource. Click the title and then go to the View Online section for the link. Our two main ebook providers are EBSCO and Libby. For most EBSCO ebooks, click the link to read it in your browser. Our Libby ebooks can be downloaded and read through the Libby app. Our audiobooks are also available through Libby. You can find more detailed videos about accessing our ebooks and audiobooks by clicking the ebooks or audiobooks links on the library homepage. If you find a physical book that you want to check out, you can come to the library to get it, or go to the Request, Renew, Return Materials link on the library homepage to learn how to request a book or DVD for pickup at either our Pittsburgh or Brentwood locations. For your research, your instructor may have asked you to specifically find peer-reviewed articles. These are specially written and formatted by researchers to have highly accurate information resulting from original in-depth research. If you're looking for peer-reviewed articles, click the Peer-Reviewed Journals button at the top of the results. This database link goes to PubMed Central, an outside database. For PubMed Central articles, you'll need to find the free full-text button in the upper right corner. Then you'll have access to the entire article. Now let's talk about citations. Each database or content provider has a different citation tool, but most will have them. For EBSCO, find the tools in the upper right corner and select the quotation mark button. Use the menu of styles to find your citation style, for example, MLA style. Then you can copy and paste the citation into your Works Cited or References page. If you can't find the citation tool, click back on the previous tab to LMC Library Discovery. It has its own citation button too. Here you can also select your style and then copy the citation. Another important step is to keep track of anything you found that you want to use for research. Please beware that if you leave database tabs open in your web browser, they may expire. This means that you won't be able to reload the page later. Save yourself from redoing your search. Here are a few ways. One way is to open a Word or Google Doc or your Notes app to copy a special link back to the article. This is called a permalink. You can also use the email tool to send yourself a link back to the page. Here's how. Back in your LMC Library Discovery tab, click the Share button, which is a button that shows two lines connecting. Here, you can get the permalink, which is the special link back to this item. Use the Copy button to copy and paste it into your notes. The Share button also has an email option. This works if you are already logged into your email on your device. Fill in your own email address. You can also add notes about the item here. Click the Send button when you're done. Then when you're ready to return to your research, find the email in your inbox. In EBSCO materials, you can use the Share arrow button and then find options to create a link or send an email. Most of our databases will also have a Share or Email tool. If you have any questions or issues with LMC Library Discovery, please contact the library for help by using the chat email form in the lower right corner of the homepage. You can also click the Contact a Librarian link for more options. We are here to help.